Hey everybody. So we almost are through the week, almost into the 3-day weekend for the holidays. So I know most of you guys are really, really excited. But as always, I just want to tell you guys what's going on with me and my life. And my main focus always just to encourage you guys through your week, going into your weekend. And I want to start off with last night. I got this email last night. Now, normally before I go to bed, I will check my phone because if I don't check it, I probably won't hear it. There was a time when I was really sleeping light, and just any kind of chirp from my phone would wake me up. But now, sleeping hard and long, so if I don't check my phone before I go to sleep, I won't hear it. But anyway, so I checked my phone last night, and I see I had this email, and the email said, my last attempt. Oh, before I go into the email, hope you guys notice I'm back in the closet. I haven't been in the closet for a few weeks, so I'm back in the closet. Okay. So, my last attempt is what this email said. So I was like, my last attempt. Okay. Interesting. So, before I tell you about the email, I have to tell you guys the past couple weeks, I got few weeks ago, I got an email message from one of my old skeletons in the closet. And before I tell you that, sorry, before I tell you that, um, one of my friends on Facebook, she posted today, basically she was saying people cannot let go of things, and sometimes you just have to let go. And that was so funny for me because I had been writing about that very thing the past couple weeks about letting go. Sometimes we just have to shake things off and learn from it and let it go. And she was basically saying, let it go. Let it go. Get over it. Grow up. Let it go. So, as I'm reading these email messages from this skeleton, I'm just thinking to myself, number one, I have not responded to you. When someone does not respond to your text, email, phone call, no response is a response. So, by me not responding to you, I'm not trying to be bothered. I don't have anything to say. I don't want to go to dinner. I don't want to go to the movies. I don't want to catch up on old time. So, he's obviously not getting the picture because I never responded to him, you guys. I never responded to any of the emails. And there's about three of them, at least three, where he's just saying, we haven't talked in a while, let's hook up for dinner. I don't want to hook up. I don't want anything. I just want to keep it moving and flowing in what I'm doing right now. I'm not trying to focus on anything that was going on with you and me. So that was shocker number one. He emails me out the blue because it's been a very long time since I've spoken to him. So that was the shocker. You email me out of the blue. And that's another thing, too. What makes people contact you out of the blue? That's something that probably needs to be investigated. What takes place that makes them decide to look you up and contact you? Um, that's probably something that really does need to be investigated. But anyhow, he contacts me, emails me. I never respond back. And for a good reason. It wasn't that he was a bad guy or anything. It was just, it's not going to work out. I'm moving on with things in my life and the direction God has me going. And that does not involve you. So I never respond. And last night, I was going to bed. And normally I go to bed, I have to check my phone before because, hey, I'll be sleeping. I'll miss it. There was a time when I slept really light, and if my phone made any type of noise, I would hear it. But now, the sister's sleeping kind of hard nowadays, so I don't hear little things on my phone. So I check my phone and I see my last attempt. So in this email titled My Last Attempt, he goes on to tell me that um, he is getting ready for his 4-day weekend, and he was hoping that I would be spending time with him, and We could go to, he's just saying all these things we could be doing. And, in one of my videos, my previous videos, I talked about the gap filler. Now, I confess, I have had a few gap fillers. I just have to be honest. I've had some gap fillers in my life. But I don't want to be a gap filler. Isn't that something? I have some, and the list is slowly dwindling down, but I don't want to be one. I don't want to be a gap filler. So don't contact me when you have broken up with your latest girlfriend and you just need someone to reach out to. Don't contact me. I'm not interested. And I believe that's exactly what this guy did. He was in the middle, he broke up with whomever and wanted to contact me to fill your Labor Day space. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm busy. I have my own plans. So, anyways, in this email, he's, getting ready for his 4-day weekend, and he wanted me to be a part of his weekend, and just a whole bunch of rubbish. And I'm just like, God, it's so funny how things happen and how we move through our day-to-day lives. Now, yesterday was my first day back in school. So right now, my mind is school centered. But it's funny how the skeletons want to come out the closet. I'm not even thinking about you, and here the skeletons come. So I was just thinking it's kind of funny how things happen in our lives and in what order they happen. Maybe a couple weeks ago, well, scratch that. Maybe a couple months ago, had this guy contacted me, I may have entertained his offer. I may have said, oh, okay, well, I'm single, I'm bored, I'm lonely. Well, I'll go out to dinner with him a couple times, and God knows what would have happened from me accepting his invitation. So it's kind of funny how God does things, and um, the scripture says he was not going to give us more than we can bear. So I was just like, thank God that my mind is pointing in a different direction, because I may have entertained this guy's offer, several months ago, but um, my focus is somewhere else. So, I mean, it kind of made me chuckle, like, my last attempt, really, your last attempt. Hopefully, it is your last attempt. And really, your first attempt should have been your last attempt. That should have been it. When I never responded to you, when I never emailed you back, that should have been enough right there. But I thought that was so interesting, this guy out of the blue. So I was just even talking to somebody Tuesday, I was just saying, it's so hard out there for the single people. All you married people, hold on to your spouse, don't even think about going back into if it can be worked out, go forward with your mate that God gave you. Don't go back into the dating pool, because you will be drowning if you're not, especially if you're not led by God. You're going to be drowning. It's hard out here for the singles. It can be a big headache, especially when you have to deal with people sending you random emails, just out of the blue. I thought that was so funny. Hence my blue. Out of the blue, he wants to connect and get together. So I thought that was so interesting. But anywho, things are going good. Like I said, I started school yesterday, and that was very, very interesting. I'm probably one of the oldest students on campus, traditional students on campus. So, thank God I look young, but I was probably like the oldest student in all my classes. And actually in two of my classes for my major, I was the only female. So that was kind of interesting too. So, God has me in a different he kind of has me going in a different direction right now. And like I said in my last video, when God has a plan for you, he will work everything out. And I am seeing that in my life tremendously, seeing that in my life, how God is just dropping things in my heart, and because I'm being obedient and moving, God can grow it in my life. So as always, I have to have an encouraging word for you guys. And from the singles, my encouraging word in the dating, the people dating, is, this is so hard to say, to be led by God. And like I said, a couple months ago, I had that guy reached out to me. The response from me probably would have been different, but God knew when to allow that in my life. Had that happened months ago, things would be drastically different. So for the singles, for the dating ones, be led by God. And I think most of us know when people are wasting our time. Don't let people waste your time. Time is something we will never ever get back, and I think that's something that I realized was so harsh about me for dating, is I don't want my time to be wasted at all. I just turned 27. I don't have time to waste. So singles, the dating ones, be led of God. Don't waste your time with nobody. Don't entertain the gap fillers. Um, I am actively trying to cut a gap filler out of my life right now. It's very difficult. So don't even start it up. So, for the singles, dating, be led of God. Don't let people waste your time. Um, Especially over the weekend, you guys will probably have opportunities to meet people. Don't let them waste your time. It's so not worth it. For the marrieds, people in relationships, work it out. Do what you have to do to keep it working and moving and fancy free and new and hot, whatever you got to do, because you don't want to be single again. I know there's a lot of people that say, I wish I was single again. No, you don't. You don't wish you were single again. It's not a good look. So, well, I'm not saying being single is not a good look. I don't want it to sound that way. Um, when you don't want to be hooked up, it's fine. There are some people who are single. Paul was single. He encouraged us to be single. Paul, not everybody wants to be single. And I'm talking about Paul from the Bible for most of you guys who aren't going to get that. But he was single and happy single. But Paul, I don't want to be single. Paul, I don't want to be single. So my advice to the marrieds, hold on to what you have. Make it work. Keep it hot, fresh, and new. And when you're holding on to the one you love, you don't have to worry about getting random emails, crazy emails from people who you haven't talked to in months, and now they want to spend the 4-day weekend with you. So um, that's what I have for you guys this weekend. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thought it was so funny um, about the skeletons. That's just, kind of funny. But anyways, hope you guys will have a great Labor Day weekend. I'll be in class, so I won't get to enjoy a day off. But hallelujah, anyhow, that's what I wanted. I wanted to be back in school, and God opened that door for me. So I'm going to be smiling, sitting in class, saying, this is what I ordered. This is what the doctor ordered. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I will try to be back next week for my video. It'll probably be on Thursdays now because I don't have class on Thursdays. So from Wednesdays to Thursdays. So I will be seeing you guys next Thursday. Have a blessed and safe weekend with your family, your friends, your boos, your hubby, whatever, your wifey. Have a good time and enjoy one another. And I will see you guys soon.